Hey, welcome to my channel, you lovely people. Smartomi have been back in touch, and they really liked the review we did of the last little $20 earbuds. So now they have sent me the Smartomi Q5. These are full wireless earbuds, and they've even said review them compared to the Bose and the Beats. They've put them in at the same market. So that sounds interesting for, for these. Could the Smartomi Q5 actually be an alternative to Beats and Bose and Jaybird from China? Watch and find out. So we're reviewing the Smartomi Q5 truly wireless earbuds, and apparently they're an alternative to Beats and Bose. We'll see about that. If you're new here and you want to see more of these sorts of things, hit that alarm and that subscribe button, and then you can be kept informed of all this stuff that's going on. But for now, let's get right into it. So the Smartomi Q5 are a wireless, truly wireless, $60 or £60, it's all the same pair of earphones. Although at the moment, they seem to be coming out at somewhat less than that. I've seen them ranging between £30 to £50. And I've got 5 of these to give away. Now, the usual deal applies when people ask me to review things. One, I will always give an honest review. If it's crap, I'm going to say it's crap. So, you know the score, guys. Don't send me crap if you don't want me to say it's crap. And 2, I always want to run a competition. So if it's something is good, I can give it away on my channel. If it's not good, well, I'm kind of spoiling the end here because I generally won't review them unless they're crap, and I certainly won't give them away in a competition. So to give you a little clue, I've got 5 more of these to give away, and you can learn how to enter at the end. But let's have a look at what's in the box. So I'm not going to use a split camera for this because the box is quite small, but we'll take the lid off, and inside we have the 2 earbuds. I'm looking at my monitor here. We have the 2 earbuds. And these are, I don't know if you can see these clearly, I'm going to hold these up. But they have nothing between them. They have no wire between them. They're completely wireless. And you simply put them in your ear. Like that, and like that. And actually, they're not noise cancelling. But oh my gosh, they really block the sound. They are extremely snug and they fit extremely well. And if you've got long hair, you can't even see them, though you can't actually hear anything either because they're in. And also in the box, you take away the little plastic here, and we have the usual collection of things. We've got the charging cable, lots and lots and lots of different sized earbuds. There's 6 extra pairs of ear cups in different sizes, all with little hooks. We get the instruction book and a thing that I've just dropped, a QR code with some more information. I'm just waving this around here. And a nice soft carrying case with the Smartomi logo emblazoned upon the front. So that's pretty good. In operation, they're simple to turn on and easy to turn off. So, high-end earbuds from Bose and Beats are expensive. They're well over £120. They sound great, but they are expensive. So there's a big demand for something that gives a very similar sound, but for a lot less money. Most people don't want to spend that much money on gym earphones. Enter these Smartomi. And I've been doing lots of different types of earbuds for a while now, and they keep sending me stuff to review, which is great. And they're pretty good. So this is their latest range, which they're quite happy for me to pitch against the top-end rivals. So that's what's in the box. Now, in operation, because usually when there's a tether between the earbuds, they're a little easier to... You have more functionality. You have 2 buttons, or volume control, or stop-start, or things like that. These only have a button on each side of the remote. And when you press any one of them, see if I can get that to come on there. There you go. I don't know if you can see that little flashing there. And also they've got voice control as well. So if I put this up to the earbud,
Line connected.
one click starts the music. Press it again. Stops the music. So you get the idea. Now, a couple of little issues with that I found. One, they're kind of fiddly. I've had to keep using the instruction guide because there's only one button on each earphone. And one side is to make and answer calls, the other side is to use Siri, and I keep forgetting which way around they are. And then turning them on, you've got to like turn them both on independently, but you turn them off by pressing one. There's no volume control on the earbud, you have to use your phone for that, which is, but that's okay. Although the fact that they don't have a wire connecting them, I actually find quite good, especially if you've got long hair. I don't know about you, but the number of times I've had my earbuds tangled in my hair is quite a few. Actually, I feel like every time I use them. So that's really good. Now, in the gym, I've used them. They fit really well. They're really good. But what do they sound like? What do they like to actually use? Are they a alternative to Bose and Beats? Well, in short, not really. Although they do sound very, very good. They sound a lot better than I thought for the price. Now, I think it's a little bit of a stretch to put them up against truly premium brands. They're not replacing my Beats anytime soon for the gym, and they don't sound as good as the Bose. Although they do fit better than the Bose. They fit about the same as the Beats, actually, which is pretty impressive. I don't know how waterproof they are, and they're not particularly loud. Certainly the Smartomi's cheaper earbuds are louder. They're loud enough. I used them in the sunbed yesterday, and they were terrific. Really good in a sunbed, actually, because you don't have a cable to put anywhere, so it's perfect for tanning. And they stayed in the gym, and they do sound quite good. They're bassy, they're punchy. I could have done with a little EQ on them. The treble is unusually for earbuds. Actually, the treble is smooth, but it's a little quiet. They are really bass heavy, but they do deliver a good strong punch. As I said, they're not replacing my Beats anytime soon. And one other issue I have with them is because normally I plug in one USB cable and I charge my wireless earbuds. Because this has to have two USB cables, so you have to use this little dongle. It's a little fiddly to connect, if I'm honest, because you have to plug one in on this side, and there's a little cap here. Right at the back there, you pull this cap out, and then it comes like all the way out. You spin it around, like a record, baby, right round. Baby, right round. And then, of course, you do the usual USB connector thing, where it's always the third way you try it, even though you've tried it both ways already and they didn't fit. And you plug it in like that on charge. And that's true for both sides, which means you can't keep it in a smart charging case. It's a bit of a pain, but it does come with a soft case. But there is another catch. Because they use two transmitters, because they have to transmit to each other, the battery isn't that good. At full volume, you only get 3 or 4 hours of them, which is even less than Bose offer. So a smart charging case would be perfect for these. But of course you need two of them, so you need two smart charging cases and blah. As my grandfather used to say, you can never have too many wireless earbuds that are connected via Bluetooth. He said that, yeah. 86 he was. And these are great, but they're not going to replace Beats or Bose yet. Maybe if they did a really high-end cable-connected one, I shall ask them. And these do have their place. But the short battery life and kind of fiddly connector and kind of fiddly to use makes them a little harder to recommend. I do like them. And honestly, these are staying in my car because I only go to the sunbed for 15-20 minutes at a time. So I can get several weeks of sunbed use out of them in between charges. Well, that's perfect. That's a great use case. But they wouldn't last you a whole day at the office. You'd have to charge them all the time. They'd only last you for 3 or 4 workouts in the gym. So you'd have to really charge them at least every week. So I can't recommend them up against, the best sports earbuds out there. But for the money, man, they are really good value. They sound pretty good, actually. So there you go. That's my short summary and review of the Smartomi Q5. I haven't heard a better sounding pair of earbuds for 60 pounds or dollars. I simply haven't. In fact, I haven't heard a better pair for double that money. Sound quality, they're not far away from Beats and Bose. Easy to recommend for the money, but they may not be what you're looking for considering the short battery life. They're not that loud and they're a little fiddly to charge. But they are good for what they are, and if you've got long hair, they're great. If you only use them for short bursts at a time, maybe for the commute in and out of the office, doing half an hour a day maybe, but then you still got to charge them at least once a week. More than, in fact. So how can you win a pair of these, I hear you ask, across the waves of the internet? Well, in the description you will see a link to Gleam, and in there you will see lots and lots of ways to win. Every option in that Gleam gives you one chance to win. Sharing the video, commenting, liking one of my videos, liking Smartomi's Facebook page, liking my Facebook page. All of those give you one chance to enter. Combine them all, and some of them are even daily repeats. You could get 20-30 chances during this competition to win a pair of these Smartomi Q5 earbuds. And you know what? The best price of all is free. And while I can't recommend them as a genuine replacement to Bose or Soundbeats, they are really handy to have around for short-term use, like sunbeds, like commuting. They are perfect for that. The voice, they sound terrific for conversations. I tell you, there's another nice use for them that people may not have thought of. Video blogging. If you can use these connected to your phone and your phone's camera as a form of lavalier, and if they're in your ear, you haven't got a microphone on, nobody can see you, and your audio pickup is pretty good actually. So they've got lots of potential uses. So that's how you enter. Don't forget to enter that competition. Check out all the ways of winning, and in a month's time I'll be announcing the winners on the Gleam app. So there you go. I hope that was useful to you. If you've got any comments, please leave them below. Don't forget, share, subscribe, like, dislike, etc. And I will see you all in the very next video. Thank you all so much. I love you guys. Bye-bye.